And here it is, folks. My car that's been dormant for several months now. I just haven't, with the god dang what's gone on with my health, for God's sake, I haven't had a chance to been keeping it up. But I tell you what, if the time's right, I want to work a part-time job where I can get some more moolah coming in. And this is going to be a work car. But right now, where'd my light go? Well, if you can see this, the battery compartments, well, I'll show it to you in the next clip, or coming up. That's where the battery goes. I repainted all that. It was all corroded, but the dang washer fluid reservoir sits right on top of it. And folks, for those that want to get a car, today's car, front wheel drive, I recommend make sure it has a 4-cylinder, aka I call it 4-banger. This is a V6 6-banger, 3.1 liter. And man, when I have to go replace the spark plugs, see, easy. Kindergartner can replace them right here, 1, 2, 3. But on that other side, I don't know how I'm ever going to get to those. I know that a 4-banger, it's a lot easier to work on. I'll tell you what, this thing gets good gas mileage, baby. I think it gets about 20 miles a gallon. I have the sticker in there. I'll show it to you. I think in that prior video I showed it to y'all. But anyway, I am repainting it. You know, another thing I'd love to do if I had the money, convert this into an apartment. And you got windows already in here. And right now this is our tool shed, storage shed, lawnmower shed, gas, water heater. Well, that's what I'm doing over here. I'm painting the battery mount bracket. I would put the battery in today, but it's just too hot, and I don't want to fool with it right now. I got to change the oil in that car too. I could be doing other things while that's happening, but I feel more confident if that's dry. Little corrosion right here, but oh well, that goes on the bottom. This thing was kind of tricky getting out, and I don't know how it's going to be getting back in. But all that just to replace a freaking battery. Trucks, you don't have to do that. You just snap them out. They're like cars were yesterday, man. Anyway, I want to get it going. Either way. Okay, here I am. Got everything prepped to put the new battery in. Battery box. I coated it with that special spray coating, sealant, whatever you want to call it. And it's always a hassle trying to clean battery posts that are corroded. That's really the only thing I gotta do before, you know what it is? Because it sat too long. And you literally gotta peel off. Shit, you don't have a choice. You gotta take it off. Unhook it, unbolt the, well, this right here, sway bar, mounting bar. Give your car more stability around corners and things like that. You got to take that off to take the battery out or even get to it. Like I said, I am not buying front wheel drive anymore if I can help it, unless it's a 4-banger. A lot easier to work on. It's all a matter of getting it in, cleaning it up. I got to put this in. This is going to be a challenge. That's the mount. It goes like this in there, seats in there. Just have to wait and see how it goes. Rest. Alright, now to get into the nitty gritty. Got all that damn corrosion off. Yeah. Yeah. What gets to me is, Kevin, if you can answer this, why is the positive terminal copper? See, that's copper in there. It's not, the camera's not on autofocus for some reason. And why is this aluminum or steel right here? Weird, the negative. And as I said, I coated this all down. I'm ready to install this bitch. I coated it with that stuff. Pretty good stuff, man. For those, you know, if you run into a corroded battery box or mount or seat or whatever, clean it up real good with 409, brush it out, blow it out, put primer on it, and spray this stuff on there, man. It works good. And Mr. Battery is fixing to go in. Haha, I'll get this thing going in no time. Okay, another thing while trying to do things like this that put more gray hairs on me than the angry grandpa, that put more gray hairs on me, is trying to line bolt up. Like the battery mount bolt at the bottom that mounts that little rubber thing, that gasket, or I don't know what it's called, and skinning up your damn knuckles while try doing it, and cursing and screaming and while doing it, and trying to sit. Although it went in with no problem, but I kind of groaned and while try doing it. Again, the front wheel drive thing. What's even tougher, you see, these are the motor mounts right here. And you got one in the back. And you got the trans axle underneath here. And various other things hard and tight to get to areas. But the battery is in there. All I got to do is finish screwing it down. And Walmart puts this damn handle on their batteries. Oh well. Either way, it's going to come together right now over me. Alright, got everything together except the battery itself needs to come forward some. I already mounted it and tightened it because the freaking reservoir won't slide in there and go into place because it goes over the top of it. Anyway, changed the oil just now, condition it, and I'm ready to start it up. So, let's see if this battery was worth the damn price I paid. I got to unlock it. Should have done that before I started recording. Dirty, dirty, dirty. I'll roll it out of here, and that's going to be one of the first things I do, clean it. At least the light works. Horn works. Now let's see if the money part. Gauges work. Gauges on. Hot start. Oh yeah. Service engine soon on. Doesn't have an oil gauge, just has a temperature gauge. All right. Okay. I'm going to put this in drive for a little bit. Let it go. Okay, I think. Oops. Damn it. Now I want that parking brake on. It idles high, man, because I believe that temperature sensor is out. Cold temperature. Alright, turn on Mr. AC. AC does work. Oh yeah. Compressor's going. Alright, let's get out and look. Got the emergency brake on. I got blocks in front of the wheels. It ain't going nowhere. But yeah, it's idling high, and that does make me uneasy. Oh yeah. Get that compressor's going. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Damn it. Oh, light bulb went out. Alright, that's alright. It's only a few cents. Just close that snug. Alright. Ooh, Mr. AC is on. I need you to do also is let the heater circulate. See, this doesn't have a pedal, and to preserve the pedal, the fonts on it, put a rag there. See, look at there. Now to take it out, roll it out, put it in reverse. Ugh, Damn. That's got to get fixed, man, or it's going to bust a motor mount. Got a quarter tank of gas. Oh shit. Okay, let me do this again. Alright, best thing for me to do is reboot it. Restart it. I'll cut it off. Alright, just letting it run with the AC on. AC works great, except at times the fan doesn't want to blow. The fan will go at times, like it's kind of doing now. That service engine soon light should go out when the temperature gauge it gets up to operating temperature. And then what happens after that, low coolant light comes on. But hey, I got coolant in there. I guess the sensors are interacting with each other. I don't know. It may be a bad low coolant sensor or a bad temperature sensor in there somewhere. I replaced one temperature sensor. It didn't do shit. But you see this? That right there? That's before 1996, before they put that, you know, system in there, EGR, ERS, or whatever it is. But it works off of one wire, and I can't get the one wire method to work even to flash the code. So I don't know, man. Maybe take the box off, or that jumper box off, and hot wire it or something. I need a pro out here. And that goes on where the sway bar is. I'll put that on as soon as I tinker it. But hey, runs great, man. Just letting it sit here for a minute. See, here's the cool part. It's idled back down. What I need to do is let it run like that for a little bit, and then turn it off, and then reboot it. See, the motor's not... See, it's running normal now. Let that oil work in there. Maybe that service engine soon. Yeah, see that low coolant light's trying to come on. That new oil work in. Oh, here's another good thing. Well, since I got it partially mount, you see, over the years you don't touch the decals because that's what wears them off. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it's dirty. This thing's going to get a long-awaited bath. I'll make sure the headlights and everything work after that too. Okay, just letting this baby run a little bit. Check engine light's still on. This is the coldest I can get the AC to go. Oh, a little bit. Probably to 55 degrees. May need a Freon charge. This fan doesn't blow up, 100%, and may need to be replaced, as you can hear, because but heck, everything works in it. 105,000 miles on it. It was just me and one other owner has owned this car. Me and Lloyd. Just needs a little detail work. Interior wise, this is corroded out, worn out right here. Has a little mirror right here. Manual windows now. Nothing fancy smancy. Has cruise control. That pretty much should work. Once I get this thing legal again, drag it out to the road again. And I may eventually sell it. Hell, anybody want to out there make a good offer for me? I won't take less than $500 for it. It's damn good mileage. I gets about 20 on the highway at least. 25. Cassette player, but who uses cassette? You can just put one of those adapters in there. Hook it up to your, MIDI file. MP3. Or even iPhone. They have something for an iPhone for this. Okay, just a quick walk around. I pretty much detailed this thing up the best I could for the day. I washed it up, everything like that. These are just bad sensors, trust me, because look at the Look at the temp gauge here. Changed the coolant not long ago. Changed one coolant sensor. That wasn't the problem. It could be the coolant sensor, low coolant sensor itself, or some kind of temperature sensor, period. 105,000 miles on it. One thing, it's been sitting up quite a while, folks. And one thing I just noticed, yeah, that works. Oh, there it goes. It was asleep. It wasn't working earlier. Hey, it's been sitting up. What do you want? The clock, everything works. AC works. It's 50 degrees here in here. That's really average how cold I can get it in here, or as cold as it's gotten in the past. As you can see, look at the interior, manual windows. I just need to finish doing more detail work to it. Let's walk around on the outside. I hate this kind of stuff, don't y'all? I wish it were all vinyl like that. That just doesn't make sense. That needs, you know, just simple detail work done to it. Oh. This is all sun damage here on this side, driver's side, because this was once Lloyd's car before it became mine. When I bought it in 2007, it sat out here, sunbeamed, you know, sits in the west right over here, and sure enough, you know, weathered all this stripping and everything like that. The hubcaps I got, but they're worn, you know. I may order new ones in time. This is all sun weathered back here. You know, what do you expect from a car that's 19 years old? 19 years old. It's a 1995 Chevy Lumina. Runs great. Now, this is the good side of the car. There's always a good side of the car and a bad side of the car. Listen how quiet she runs. Got the AC running and everything. Headlights are dull, weathered, sun weathered, but hey, they always happen on cars, you know, made during these years. Look how clean that is. Woo! Pressure's kicking away. We got some fans going here. The only thing wrong, really cosmetically, is this panel right here. It's old, it's falling apart. I've tried the best I could to keep up with it over the years. I've had this car 7 years now. I plan to drive it, get reinstated again. That's when I stopped driving it, obviously. You see, in Louisiana, once you let your insurance run out, you got to turn in your license plate. And if you don't do that, they penalize you. I think everything works in it pretty much. Cruise works, I'm pretty sure of. Cruise control. It's just all a matter of fixing this crap right here. That's the only mechanical thing wrong with it right there. Whatever sensor is going off, and I assume it pertains to low coolant, or maybe the low coolant sensor itself. Because as soon as I changed the coolant a while back, that's when that thing went on. And I changed it back in 2011. So you got to push that. You know, just a few things. Hello. These work, map lights. There's map lights in it. Electric locks, they all work. Let's see. See? But you know, just a good work car to get around to point A to point B. 105,000 miles on it. High, low, high, low. It's been a great car. I got it all covered up. As I said, I got to get out and detail it. But this is all I've done to it today. Put in that battery, oil change, If any buyers are interested or stumble up on this video, or anybody's curious, I am not, if I'm offered anything for it, I won't take anything under 600. Okay? But for right now, I want a driver. I need a driver. We need a backup car in case something vital goes out with the other two we have, and it's just too expensive to replace. But, you know, I use this as a work car. Well, there.